What is going on, you dead set legends, and welcome to the Ready Bang, the number one arm wrestling show on the planet. I am your host, the Aussie Arm Wrestler, and of course, I am your 2019 Melbourne Cup left arm, third place amateur, most sought after trophy in the world. But ladies and gentlemen, end of 2024 with a bang. We have got a killer guest making his debut on the Aussie Arm Wrestler show. You might recognize his last name. He is the master of disaster. He's the menacing one. But Australia love him so much, we've named a bloody drink after him. That's how much we love this guy here in Australia. Of course, I'm talking about the one and only Milo Larratt. Milo, Merry Christmas, and thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you. Merry Christmas to you too.
Oh, mate, what is going on? If I were to guess, right? If I were to guess, you tried to go to the workforce, you didn't like it, so you went back to YouTube and went, yeah, maybe I'll give this arm wrestling thing a go. No, I'm only joking. What's been happening, my man?
That was actually pretty close. I'm not gonna lie. No, I love arm wrestling. I've been doing it for years. I go through like kind of phases of taking it more and less seriously, but that was my brother coughing in the background there. But I'm really loving it right now, and I'm having a lot of fun making videos. I'm having fun trying to compete a little bit. I'm hopefully gonna get some matches over the next little couple months and stuff. And yeah, I want to see where it takes me, and I want to see what I can do with the amazing gifts that I've been given from, for one, my last name, and for two, the incredible training partners that I have and currently live with. So yeah, I just want to thank
Well, give everyone, before we say hi to everyone in the chat, give everyone just a quick update. Like, what? Yes, you're quite tall, 6'4". How tall are you?
I think I'm around 6'5", 6'4", 6'5".
Jeez, and how much are you weighing at the moment?
6'10" though.
And what's your weight?
Right now I'm waking up around 235 pounds, not kilos. I think it's like 110 kilo.
Oh wow, you're that heavy.
Yeah, I put on some serious weight in the last little bit.
Jesus, your bloody family's food bill.
Oh man, it's ridiculous. I think we just got given like $1,000 worth of meat from these awesome guys at Fairlight Butcher, and I'm sure it's already almost done.
Wow. All right. Well, let's quickly say hi to a few Dead Set legends in the chat because they want to say g'day to you. Starting with a Minion Arm Wrestler saying, Ready Bang, the prodigal son returns. We got ourselves School Lady Boy in the chat saying, yo. It's one of my favorite YouTube names.
That's an awesome name.
I hope he never changes it. That's for sure. The Drew24 says, one more year. Benji Mack, always been a stud. Hit the like. We got a Larratt in the house. And some say the best one of them all. And probably
best one of them all.
I'd probably say top three most handsome out of the Larratt men. We'll put you in the top three.
I'll take it.
We'll go from there. Andy Beckett is in the chat saying, hey, Jake, hey, chat. I hope everyone answers this because we're going to talk about that a little later on in the program, who would be a good match for Milo. Don't say my name because my left arm is just a cannon and it'll just be a bit too much, especially if I start eating myself some Milo. It's just not even a match. Joe Nelson is in the chat. Jeremy Parker. What's up, legends? Chadwick Johnson. It just sounds very American.
That sounds American to you? That sounds like proper British to me. I don't think I know a single American.
Chadwick Johnson is joining. That's Chadwick.
Very proper.
Wow. All right. Who else is in the chat? JH Pipe Fitting getting there. He's saying hi to everyone. Who else is in there? Kevin is in the chat. Ivan Marrero Jr. Johnny Cooper is all there. They're all coming to say g'day. And we'll just start. Right. Let's get on with it. We're in there. Including my man, Tim Talmadge from Arm Sports Entertainment. Let's get in there. So you did mention, Milo, that you go in waves. The last couple of years, you're like, I'm all into arm wrestling. I'm training.
Yep.
I'm at the Ottawa High Hookers. and then next minute you're off in Uganda trying to plant trees or wherever you went. So
Yeah.
what is with that?
I mean, I really like to travel. I like to experience new things. I went to college for like this outdoor adventure and tourism program where like I learned how to like be a guide for ski touring, mountain biking, whitewater rafting, like all this different like kind of outdoorsy adventure stuff. And that kind of just took me. Oh, hey, mom. That kind of just took me all over Canada and let me explore a little bit. And I feel like I've experienced quite a lot for some of my age at this point. And the whole time I've always been in love with arm wrestling. I've always loved the sport. I love the people in it. To me, it's been like one big family to me since I was a really little kid. Like I grew up with it.
Yeah.
So it's always kind of been there, but I'm back home right now. I've been home for about a year, and I've been training with the Ottawa Hookers for most of that time. And yeah, I'm having a lot of fun with it, and I'm seeing.
Where was the new reignition from? Don't get me wrong, absolutely love it. Love that you're coming back. I mean, I think the lot of yous, including your sister, are all characters. There was a time where I was eating dinner at your house and your sister was trying to talk to me and I was ignoring her, not even knowing. She was like, "Nice to meet you," and I just completely ignored her. But you all joke and you just all have fun. So where was this next one? You're saying you've been having a crack for about a year now. And we'll talk about your latest couple of fun super matches that you've been having.
Yeah.
But when was the last? Right. Here we go. Was it watching, in all honesty, was it like watching your dad and Auden go to an event? You're like, oh, I wouldn't mind being on that plane as well. I like Dubai.
Absolutely. No, I've seen them having all this fun with the sport. It's been really cool. But more than that, I was making some of the not greatest choices. And I've cleaned up myself quite a bit recently. And it's just kind of let me focus on the things that really matter to me. So it's a mix of the both. Like I've started making just healthier decisions in general. And obviously seeing my brother and dad fly all over the world, doing these amazing things, meeting cool people just through this beautiful sport has been very inspiring. And it's just kind of renewed my drive to want to push for this, you know?
So then give everyone a bit of a background what a training week would kind of look like. Because what everyone pictures is you wake up, because you don't live with your family, do you? You live
I do. So I live with my brother.
Okay.
And we live directly next door to my parents.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. They're like not even 30 meters that way.
Oh, brilliant. So is it just wake up, Auden, you're awake? Yeah. Breakfast is on the arm wrestling table. Let's go.
Yeah, pretty much. We eat on the arm wrestling table. We train. We we go to practice. They hit 4 nights a week. I can't quite do that. They go 4 nights, Monday through Thursday, every day, training for like 4.5 hours on the table. And then it's weights Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I usually just do blood flow because I can't handle doing 4 days of hard practice and then destroy myself with super heavy lifting. I try to do like more lighter stuff to recover my arms a little bit. But yeah, it's basically from the minute you get up, you're eating as much as you can, you're working out as much as you can, training your pronation, and going to the club.
Yeah, right. Oh, it's brilliant. And then you've had a couple of nice little super matches at the high hookers there. Your latest one was a left arm against the postman. Is it before we get to the actual match? Now that obviously what comes with the last name, are you targeted more at practice now? So people just try and get on camera that I've just pinned Milo and.
It's been like that for a good couple years now since arm wrestling as a whole has kind of taken off and people know who I am and they want to arm wrestle me. It's kind of like I don't really like to arm wrestle with people who don't really who I don't know, for one, because I don't want to like get them hurt or I don't want them like just ripping on my arm, trying to beat me just because of my last name. It's yeah, there's definitely some ego with some people, but I'd say everyone at our club is not like that at all.
Yeah.
Like all the guys there, it's one big family. There's a lot of love in that house. No one's out to hurt each other there, which is great.
Oh, of course not.
So,
No.
But yeah, I'd say with some of like the newer guys, sometimes like people just coming into the sport who like have been following Devon for a while, find out that I'm like their son or his son. They'll try and like get a quick win on me in practice and stuff with their buddies recording. It's all in good fun, but there's definitely some people going for me.
Bloody bastard. Right, we'll just get to this quick super chat, then I'll talk about your super matches this month. John Augustine, thank you very much. He says, so much raw talent and great genetics for arm wrestling. A proverbial chip off the old block. It's been awesome seeing Milo's journey in real time. Can't wait to see what the future holds. Not bad. That's not a bad little comment there from John Milo.
Yeah, thank you, John.
Very, very nice. So you had a super match on the left arm, and God, you guys love to talk on the table.
Yeah,
it's great. It's great. When you started doing this, my first question is like, does it just come naturally, or you're like, don't be like that, don't be like that, and then you just blurt something out and you're like, I can't help it. This is just who I am.
I try not to be a dick because everyone I compete with, I really do like respect and really like. It's never like with malicious intent, but I just think it's so much more entertaining for the people who are watching, because at the end of the day, I feel like I, at my base, am an entertainer. Like,
yep.
I was an actor when I was a kid. I always acted. I always tried to perform, and to make anything worth watching and worth you're not going to watch something because it's boring. You watch something because it captivates you and it brings you in. So I just try to be what I would want to see. You know, like I love arm wrestling, but I love arm wrestling's potential even more. Like I think it could go so much further with these big personalities that we're having in the sport right now. I want to hopefully be one of those. Like I want to be that. And like that is me. Like I'm a mouthy bastard sometimes. It's not to say I'm not like I'm not a dick, I promise. But
no,
you
just build giant ones in your front yard in winter.
Oh yeah, you saw that, eh?
How long did that take?
So I had a couple friends over the night before. We all just woke up. I think it was me and my brother that started on it first. We got up kind of earlier and realized there was a big snow. We were originally just going to make like a big snowman, but we made the balls too big. So they were just kind of like sitting next to each other. We couldn't stack them on top of each other. And then the rest just came together naturally. And probably
there you go.
6 hours.
Made a 7-foot dick.
Yeah, it was probably more than 7 feet. So our house is probably around 12 feet tall, and it was probably around that big.
Bloody hell. The picture's hilarious. But then going back, so you're having a bit of fun in the super match. Is that where you feel you're at Milo's best? When it's competing, you're in the zone? Because there were times, because I watched that one, and then I watched one with Sean. And the one thing I did enjoy, and tell me if I'm wrong, Milo, this is just my observation of watching you pull. You do say you're an entertainer and everything like that, and I totally agree with you. But there were moments there where I 100% genuinely believe it, because you were like, the way you were acting on the table, you didn't even realize the phones were out and the cameras were there. And I just thought that was great. So
I'm fully concentrated. With the match with Yannick, with Postman, that was actually my second super match of the night.
Oh.
I had just pulled this guy, Reagan Goldberg, right before the Razor. Yeah. I actually posted the video second. I thought the one was more entertaining and I wanted to get it out. Not that my match with Razor wasn't fun. It was just the one with Yannick was a lot closer. So I think my mental was actually a little bit down for the second match. So I wasn't as focused as I could have been.
Yeah.
But I do feel like when I'm competing, I'm at like my purest self. Like there's no distraction. I just completely focus, and it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing when something you're good at can be put to use in dominating someone else.
And when's like when did this press come in? Where you don't mind a bit of a press? Where did this come from?
I'm not really sure. I've kind of had that for a long time. My dad really preaches outside arm wrestling, and I do believe that it is the way. Like, you don't really get hurt top rolling. I try to avoid pressing as much as I can, but I do have it. It is in my pocket if I need it.
Does that just come with height? Because you'd be taller than predominantly a lot of the people in your club.
I got a big frame. I use it.
Smart man. Super chat from Alexander Clark. Thanks, buddy. Just a quick one. He says, Milo, the Devon comparisons will always be there, but do you try to differentiate yourself, I can't say that word, from your dad and Auden? Carve your own path, if you will.
Absolutely. I mean, I don't want to like stray away from them. Like they're my family and they're both incredible people. And they have left a path for me there to follow, which I am doing in a way, but I'm also my own person. I don't mind if the comparisons come in. You guys will be able to see in the future that I'm not a carbon copy of either of them. But I don't mind the comparisons. It's not something that offends me in any way. But
well, speaking of the word pathway, that's where I want to go. That's where I want to go. What is your pathway? Is it just compete as many times as I can when I can? So if it's super matches at your club, if it's your Ottawa Open and provincials and nationals every year, do you prefer tournaments? Do you want to take the super match route, or will you just sit there and go, right, East versus West is called, they want me to have a match, I'll take it?
I mean, that would be incredible. I don't know if I'm there quite yet. Like, I won't lie, I'm not.
Oh, no, it's frozen.
I don't know if I'm East versus West. But I just love arm wrestling. I just want to do it as much as I can, you know? Like, I like super matches. I feel like they're more personal. I feel like people can really get to know you better through watching super matches rather than just a tournament. I love tournaments, but
tell Auden to shut up.
Shut up.
Get in the workout room.
I can't. My computer can't be moved. I would prefer to do more super matches than tournaments, though, I think.
Yeah. Well, you were supposed to go, was it the Philippines?
Yeah. So I was supposed to be on Chispa, and I was super shorter guy. He looked like he had a crazy hook.
Oh no, we're frozen. Uh-oh. I'll see if I can message him, guys. He has frozen. You have frozen. Oh no. Live TV, everyone. Live TV. I'll see if I can give him a buzz on the old Instagram. You have frozen, mate. Let's see how he goes. You have frozen. We'll see if we can get him back. Good old live TV. Milo's in the frozen north. Auden's lifting has dropped the stream. So we'll see. He'll come back. Benji Mack was on the Philippines. Benji, well, I mean, Milo will give us an insight as well when he comes back. But why was it cancelled? Because that's the second East versus West Challenger Series that's been cancelled, which is a shame.
Sorry about
all right.
The Wi-Fi
that's all right, mate.
Cut out for some reason. What was the last thing you heard?
You told Auden to shut up. No, so we're talking about the Challenger Series in the Philippines. You were going to go. What happened?
Yeah, so Greg Yo. Is that how you say his last name? Greg Yo.
Yeah.
Awesome guy. We talked for a while. We've been talking for like the last almost year actually about this, and I guess some of their funding fell through and they couldn't get affiliation through East versus West, I believe. Don't quote me on this. But it didn't end up working out, which is too bad. But hopefully there'll be another match for me at some point in the near future. That would be awesome.
Did you have an opponent? Because they were advertising it as Milo's debut super match. Was it like, we'll get him over here and get him a match? Or did you know who your opponent was?
Yeah. So originally I was actually going to be pulling Greg Yo, and then it switched to Frank Chispa after Auden also got involved. Or not Frank Chispa, Sean Chispa, sorry.
Yeah.
Cool guy. We talked for a while online. He seems really nice. I was really excited to pull him. Hopefully at some point our paths will cross and we can have that match.
Well, speaking of matches, have we got any dream matches that you would like? Any like internationally?
I honestly haven't put too much thought into it. I'm kind of just training and competing locally right now. I kind of let my dad handle all the names for me. I do not pay enough attention to global arm wrestling as I probably should. So I really don't know who would be a good match for me. John Brasik. No, I'm kidding.
Oh no, there it goes. There goes 30 clickbait channels going. Milo Larratt.
You know what would be cool?
John
You know what would be cool? Blue Bowen. That would be cool. That would be cool. I'd pull Bowen.
You pull Blue. Everyone wants to pull Blue.
No, I don't know.
No, that's all right. I mean, when you're you've been going hard for it for about a year. You get a match. I think now because you're getting a lot of like you've been going wild on your YouTube, you've been going wild on your Instagram, and obviously if you're following Aussie Arm Wrestler, you're clearly following Milo. But if you're not, get over there. His content's great, so get over there and do that. But I think now people are starting to take notice, and it's like, right, we can get a collective deal. We might be able to get Auden and Milo, might be able to get Devon and Milo.
Wouldn't that be cool? If the three of us went out to an event, that would be so cool, eh?
That'd be brilliant.
That would be like my dad's dream as well, having both of his boys at an event with them all competing in the same spot. That would be awesome.
Oh, it'd be great. Right, we'll do a super chat, and then of course, unfortunately, with your last name, we do have to bring up your dad. We've got some questions about that. But Obson, thank you very much for the super chat. Obson says, "Hey Milo, I met your dad, mum, and brother at King of the Table 13, and they are so gracious to me. Hope to see you at some
I was supposed to be there. I should have gone. I would have met you as well. Next time.
Why didn't you go?
So I hadn't seen my girlfriend in like over a month, and it just lined up on like the same weekend where I could go see her family and meet her family for the first time, or I could go to that one. And I'm like, you know what? There's going to be more of those in the future. But she's leaving for school. She's going to Manchester in just under a month now. So I'm not going to have too much more time with her. I wanted to spend it with her. But
that's a bit sweet, eh? I love. That is fine. I was supposed to be a King of the Table as well, but I love my daughter too much. I was at her first birthday party. I didn't even watch all of the event live. So, but now, mate, look, it's out there. We all know who your dad is.
Yep.
It's pretty well known in the community. Is there extra pressure with who your dad is when you're at events or at the table, or even doing podcasts and things like that?
I mean, this is my first podcast, so I was going to be a little nervous either way. But I wouldn't say that pressure is a bad thing. I think this word pressure is thrown around a lot. Obviously, there will be pressure, but it doesn't make it any more or less because he's there. There is a path for me to follow. I feel like I definitely have some advantages over the competition, obviously, because of who my dad and what my last name is. I have a path that's very clear and tested and tried to to achieve greatness. That if I follow it to the T, I probably can get there as well.
Milo,
there are
my
definitely
advice for
times-
you.
Oh, sorry.
My advice for you: if you get the opportunity to use your last name to get booked on high-end events,
Yeah.
do it, mate.
Oh, don't
Do
worry.
it.
I will be that Nepo baby.
Yeah, do it. And I know I'm going to upset a lot of people in the chat, but just keep doing what Auden's doing. He's winning. He's taking, when opportunity knocks, Auden went, all right, okay, I'll beat James English, I'll beat Korean Hulk or whatever. And if you're able to be presented with that opportunity, I know a lot of people on the internet are going to castrate me for it, but I go for it, mate. You are in a rare opportunity, and I think you should take advantage of it.
Thank you. I plan on doing that.
Yeah, beauty. So everyone in the chat, tell me who you think Auden should pull. Now, no, mate, don't make me be your manager. That match shouldn't happen for a while. And I might explain it a little bit later on in the program. Whilst everyone's in here, mate, what is it like? Because you're now on YouTube consistently. You've seen the comments. You see it all happen. And how does the older brother feel when his younger brother is getting blasted?
Kicking his ass.
Blasted
Look at
on
this
the
kid.
internet.
See this is where I live, right here.
Man, we aspire to. Heard that term thrown around a lot. Oh crap! Did my internet go again?
Yeah, you're back now. You're
I'm
back.
back. What did you not hear?
I just heard that you inspire or aspire.
We aspire to be the Paul brothers of arm wrestling. That's where we're going with this.
Oh, I love it.
If you're
I
not
love it.
does anyone really care about you? If you're not hated, is anyone paying attention? There's always going to be haters. There's always going to be people out there that don't like you. I think I'm still pretty unhated, more or less. I think there's a couple people out there that definitely have said some less than nice things, but whatever, man. That's going to happen. It's the internet.
But how does it feel? Like, I've got two older brothers. I love my wife. I love my mum. So I don't mind if people attack me, and if anyone speaks badly about them, I lose my shit. Lose my shit. So how does it feel when they're attacking Auden or attacking your mother? Who, by the way, guys, those that attack Jody have got it all wrong.
Oh,
she is killer. I've spent a bit of time with her. Anyway, sorry, go on.
There's only been one comment that's actually really gotten to me about Auden, actually, and about my dad. Basically just calling them like psychopaths and saying that like they don't care about anything. And it was a really long like essay almost on how both my brother and dad are like horrible people, and I'm so great, and I need to like rise above their horribleness, and I need to claim my title as the one true heir to the Larratt throne. Just weird, obsessed stuff, man, honestly. And I wrote back to it, which I don't usually do to any mean comments. I kind of just leave it be. Yeah, I agree. Haters are super fans. But it was this long ass essay of just people absolutely dragging my brother through the mud. And like he's 19, like he's still a kid. Like I don't like people saying this stuff about him. Like he's still my little brother, even though he could kick my ass in every physical thing ever. He's still my little brother, and I don't like seeing stuff like that about him. Like my dad has been getting hated on for years, so it's not like anything really new, but I don't know. Reddit as well. Reddit is a cesspool, man. The stuff that's said on there about my little brother and my dad is absolutely crazy. Like I swear it's the same 5 people with just different accounts just typing out stuff. It's upsetting. But anyway, it doesn't bother me. There was only one moment where I was kind of just like rubbed the wrong way.
Because how old are you now? So
I'm 22.
Oh, so you're only young yourself.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I definitely get it. I'm big on ignoring the comments, and if you ignore them over time, they do go away. Now we'll get back to a bit of fun with your dad. Is he a better coach or is he a better dad? Like when he is talking to you at arm wrestling, do you have to decide whether he's father Devon or his arm wrestling coach Devon, or are they one of the same?
That's one thing. That's the same thing. Father Devon is arm wrestling coach Devon. It's all one thing. I actually find I learn better from my brother than I do my dad.
Yeah.
Dad has a hard time saying black and white sometimes what to do because he wants me to find my own path and find my own way. My brother has no issue being like, no, this is what you do. This is how you're going to do it right. This is how it's going to work. So I learn best from that. Auden understands the sport incredibly well.
Yeah.
But with my dad, it's like he's a master. I find I learn better from him.
Yeah, right. There you go. Jeez, Auden getting props. I thought you'd be more of the jealous type, paying your money to see your brother on pay-per-view, and now you're giving him props. He must pay most of the rent.
There was definitely a moment when he first beat me, probably like a year and a half ago now, where there was a bit of jealousy, but seeing him kick ass and put his whole heart and soul into this is nothing but inspiring. It's really cool to see how far he's come with this.
There you go. Right, we'll get to a couple of comments. Thank you for being open and honest. Culliganator, how you going, Sean? Says Devon is very zen when it comes to arm wrestling.
Hi, Sean.
There will always be haters, but there will also be some psycho haters lurking around. What else have we got to go? Yeah, everyone's just. Are you a jiu-jitsu guy? Says Dub Huds.
I did judo when I was younger. No jiu-jitsu. My brother did BJJ for a bit as well, so maybe you're getting that mixed up.
There you go. How on a fun side, how much money would it take? So if I'm like managing Milo, I wouldn't be having a Milo versus Auden super match in the next few years. But everybody's got a price. What would be? Hang on, you keep freezing, mate. What's going on?
It's not working. I'm gonna call you on my phone. The connection's crap.
All right. We'll see how it goes. Jeez, I was right in the middle of my spill there. No, he's a good guy. If you're joining, we're here with the one and only Milo Larratt. We'll see how he goes.
I'm calling you on my phone right now. This connection on my laptop.
It says the device, I can't connect it. They will need to connect their mic and cam before I can add them.
What's going on? Okay. I don't know what's going on. Sorry about that.
That's all right, mate.
This should work.
Live TV, and of course, Benji Max been just plugging the YouTube and things like that. I was just saying, how much would it take to say in February for you and Auden to have a super match?
Oh my God, no one wants to see that. Nobody wants to see that. That would just be embarrassing for me.
So has Auden really progressed that much?
Yeah.
You guys used to have about a year and a half ago, you guys would have some good super matches, some fun super matches, and it was competitive. But has he just skyrocketed now?
He would kill me every possible. If I had complete hand control, everything, he would just still destroy me. The left is a bit closer. Right-handed is embarrassingly far behind. Auden is progressing so quickly. Yeah, no, he's incredible. But we both have decided that we're not going to be competing against each other at any point in the foreseeable future.
There you go. So, unfortunately, to break a lot of hearts out there, you won't be seeing Milo versus Auden. But what you can do is head over to his Instagram, head over to his YouTube. He's 20,000+, killing it, dominating it. and hopefully very, very soon. But no one's really giving me any opponents for you in the chat, because we need to start booking you these bloody super matches. That is for sure. So then, what's the best thing about being a Larratt, and what's the worst thing?
The best thing. Well, I love my family. We are all pretty awesome. Not to sound, what's the word? What's the opposite of humble? Too cocky.
Yeah.
Our family's amazing. Like, everyone in it is just so talented, and it's so cool to see. Sorry, the best thing would be the community that we have, and the people that like the connections that we've gotten from arm wrestling, and having this last name is so cool. Like, I would have friends basically anywhere in the world now that I'm sure would be willing to teach me and take care of me wherever, just because of my last name. That's really cool. Like, the love for the sport and the love for my last name through my dad is really, it's cool to have people everywhere around me kind of know me through arm wrestling. And I guess that's also kind of like a double-edged sword. So you could say the worst thing about it as well is maybe the hate, but I don't really see any downsides to it. I don't know. I think it's pretty great.
Yeah. Oh, mate, great attitude to have. Great attitude to have. Absolutely. You just, I mean, we put ourselves in this position. I mean, after every event I go to, you get the praise. Oh, well done, Aussie. Great job. And then I get, man, the abuse I get.
Yeah.
And all I just want to do is yell out a couple of catchphrases and commentate some arm wrestling. So a suggestion here from Gateway Arms says, I want to see Milo go behind and repeat Orden's wins.
Oh, man, wouldn't that be awesome?
There you go. It would be for you. It wouldn't be for Whisperer, James English, and Korean Hulk. Great for you, but then I think that's 3 careers over.
Yeah. I mean, if we're going way back, it actually started with Gabriel Young, which we've both pulled at this point, and just destroyed. No, just all jokes aside, Gabriel's awesome. We're still buddies today. He's actually coming up soon, so that's going to be cool.
Yeah, right. I never got to caught up with him. He was in Australia for a bit, and I never caught up with him. Guys, we've only got about 5 or so minutes left with the one and only Milo Larratt. Get some questions in the comments. I'll pick out a few and get there. I've got one, mate. You, your brother, your family, everyone are so popular. Does it still bother you that people can't get your last name right?
That's insane. It's written everywhere and it's spelled wrong so horrifically bad. You know what? It actually kind of helps me, because when I'm tagging videos, when I'm tagging content, I can misspell Larratt like 7 different ways, and it still brings in new people. So 2 R's, 2 A's, 2 T's. That's it. Larratt. There's no E. There's no 1 R. There's no 1 T.
It's not Larratt.
It's not Larratt. No, it's Larratt.
Bloody hell.
It does seem like it should be French.
It's, I mean, madness. It still fathers me to this day.
That's the worst part of being a Larratt right there. Get my name every dang day, man.
Well, let's just say it's king of the table, and you've got your first super match. Who would you rather be cornered by? Your dad, your mum, or your brother?
My brother. My brother for sure. I'd love to have Jody there as well. My mom just yelling elbows down for some people if they're lifting their elbows. But I find my brother knows how I arm wrestle really well as well. And I think he's kind of able, because we're really more similar in age and build than my dad, to kind of put himself in my position and think it through a little bit quicker. I don't know.
Yeah.
But probably
okay.
Auden.
There you go. Well, if you had to pin one, lose to one, and get rid of one in arm wrestling, who would it be? Out of your dad, your mum, and your brother.
Oh, that's an unfair line of questioning. I can't answer that.
Yes, you can. You are a debut guest, and all debut guests have to play pin one, lose one, get rid of one.
Okay. Get rid of as in kill, or get rid of as in they don't arm wrestle
get rid
anymore?
of. Let's just say they can't turn up to arm wrestling events for a year.
Oh, okay, a year.
They can't be on YouTube.
I'm gonna do everyone in arm wrestling and say the comment sections will be a lot cleaner without people saying, "Jody, be quiet."
Get rid of your mum.
I have to. I need to keep seeing my brother and dad compete. I would pin.
What
Kevin.
are you doing, Milo?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Mom.
The woman that gave birth to you. Oh.
I'd pin my dad and I'd lose to Auden because that's already going to happen.
Okay. All right. Jody, I'm very sorry. I'm very sorry.
Well, I'm sorry.
This game did not go the way that I expected, and I was very excited to have Milo on the show. I thought he'd be very, very good. But
let me
Jody.
change my answer. Lose to
I froze. Oh, that is
pin
hilarious.
Auden Larratt and get rid of Devon for a year so he can just bulk up and get to 320 when he comes back.
See, this is great, and this is what the side of Jody people don't see. She's got a heart of gold and things like that. Right, let's get to some comments in there, and we'll wrap up the show. Let's see. All right, started from around here. Did you and your brother drop out of college for arm wrestling, or did you guys ever attend?
Graduated college. I'm done college.
Okay, there you go. Can't wait to see how Milo progresses, which is good. Friend Zone TV. As a kid, what did you want to be?
Oh, sorry. The connection's so bad. As a kid, what did I want to be when I was older? I wanted to be a marine biologist, actually. I wanted to work with dolphins and stuff in the ocean and find new sea creatures. That was my goal. But I also wanted to be an arm wrestler. That was back when you couldn't be an arm wrestler as a career. I think there was like maybe one guy doing it. Like Travis Bajent was running around being a professional arm wrestler in America, but that was it. But now it's something that you can actually maybe do. Like that could be your job. That sounds so cool.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's been great for me the last 3 years. Yeah, it is great. All right, what other ones have we got? Everyone's having a laugh with Jody. You've been getting threatened. Be careful when you eat
dinner here. Poison.
I'm surprised. To be fair, I'm surprised your mum hasn't just come over and choked you live on air. So.
The doors are locked. She's not getting in.
What do we got here? Jody beats Devon, Milo, and Auden 3-0. Here's a good one. What's the best advice you've ever received, Milo?
Probably just don't bother trying to be someone you're not. That was way back when I was a kid. Find your own path. And I've lived with it. I'm not a normal person, I guess you could say. Like no one. Just be yourself. Just be yourself. Be confident in yourself. That's way cooler.
Yeah.
No one wants a carbon copy.
There you go. Is Milo becoming a pro arm wrestler? Would be good to see him 100% dialed in like Auden.
Right. I am dialed in. And I would love to become a pro arm wrestler.
You are dialed in like your internet, mate.
If that's the case, then that's not good. No, I dialed in better than my internet, I promise. Oh, that's dial-in internet. Got you. I'm too young for that shit.
There we go. We got to him. And your mum's just too cold to walk over, but she knows the passcode. She just might let it in there. Okay, cool. I'll tell you what, for his first one, we will wrap it up there if we can. You've got 3 things to do, everyone. You've got to go to Instagram and you got to go follow Milo Larratt. Then you got to go to YouTube and you got to go subscribe to Milo Larratt. And then the third one, before you go, can we thank Milo for joining the show? Ladies and gentlemen, he's a star. Australia love him that much that we have a drink named after him. Hit the like button on your way out. Milo, mate, thank you so much for joining the show.
Hey, no problem. Thank you so much for having me on.
And we are